The Philadelphia Eagles lost to the Saints, but they lost twice today. I'll tell you how. First, you let the Saints beat you. Second, you let them get a better record, and that is a worst draft pick for us. Shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened, and we're going to talk about why it shouldn't have happened. But it shouldn't have happened, y'all. Yo, that. A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that man, you know who it is, you know what it is. Your boy, Philly Fresh, a.k.a. the General here reporting for duty. Listen, if you have not done it, I appreciate if you hit that sub button that's right down there. There it go. Yes, and also, it is a bell next to it to let you know when I put up all this flavor. And last but not least, man, please make sure you hit the like button for your boy. Y'all know how much it does for the algorithm. I don't even know how much it does for the algorithm. But more people get to see me, more people get to see the merch. Get to see the merch, which is in the description below. And hopefully one day I can quit my job. All right. Fresh fact, man. Fresh fact is when you have an opportunity, you have to seize it. The Philadelphia Eagles have had 2 opportunities to clinch a #1 seed and a division. I get the Dallas Cowboys game. You went toe-to-toe with the Dallas Cowboys, had 4 turnovers, still almost had a chance to win the game. To me, that speaks volumes to us and also speak volumes to the Dallas Cowboys, who is looking like they're going to have to face Tampa Bay in the playoffs. Loss for them. But that's not what we're here for. We are here because I don't understand what Jonathan Gannon was doing in the first half. Now you switch it up in the second half, and some of that is because they didn't use Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara a whole lot. But you still got the job done. They didn't put up any points in the second half. The only points that came from was a pick 6, which was disgusting. Now here's the thing. With that pick 6, I don't know if it was lack of communication, because it seemed like A.J. Brown wasn't even running a route right there. It looked like he was trying to block, or I don't know. He didn't run no route. So that is when you have a quarterback who's not on the same page with your a wide receiver. Now A.J. Brown, he spoke and he said it was supposed to go to this person. I don't know. But it was nasty. It was nasty work, and it shouldn't have happened. Let's talk about the first half. First half was one of the ugliest football games I've seen from the Philadelphia Eagles in a long time. I mean, Brown didn't get a reception or a target until the second quarter with about 3 minutes left. My thing is, Devontae Smith was balling. Keep targeting him and make the defense have to adjust. I would have just kept giving him the ball. Like, A.J. Brown did get a touchdown. I get it. I understand it. But to me, you go with the hot hand. I don't know what Gardner Mitchell was doing, and this proves that Jalen Hurts is the MVP. Jalen Hurts plays both of these games. We smoked the Cowboys, in my opinion. When you look at what that defense did against Gardner Mitchell, giving up 355. And the Saints, we're not even worried about the Saints. But we're here and now. We are in a position to where as though it's a need win. Now it's a must win. Now it's a must win against the Giants, who probably might rest their starters. That's the crazy part. It's kind of like us against Dallas last year. when we rested our starters and they took a moral victory and they was just so happy that they won the game, but we already had our position locked and we couldn't go anywhere. So it was good that we got to rest players. And it's looking like that's going to be the situation. Now, to me, Jalen Hurts needs to play. Not only does he need to play for the simple fact he needs to win, he needs to play just to get the rust off. It's going to be rust. And you don't want that to happen on your first playoff game. Adversity. It seems like it's always the Eagles' motto, or whatever you want to call it. It's just not clean, cut, and dry. We just clinch things and we rest, and whatever the case may be. There's always something. There's always injuries. There's always something. So I am not worried about going to the playoffs, especially if our MVP is going to play. But here's what I can say. Nick Sirianni, Jonathan Gannon, Shane Steichen. Y'all have to do better with the play calling, period. And shout out to Brandon Graham, man. Finally getting double-digit sacks. He got 10.5 sacks. Shout out to the Eagles. This is the only really good thing that happened, is that we have 4 players, first in NFL history, with 10 or more sacks. And Hassan Reddick, wow. Said he was one of the ones. 16 sacks. They came and brought everything the defensive line did. And so did the secondary in the second half. The offense couldn't do enough. The offense kept fluttering. 3 and outs. Pick 6. You cannot trust Gardner Minshew in clutch games. But you can Jalen Hurts. And this is why, it's the only reason why I'm not up here snapping. I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collective, because I feel as though we still going to get that number 1 seed. Going to beat the Giants. And we're going to have that bye. And we're going to have a much-needed bye. Josh Sweat went to the hospital. Don't know what his injury is, but look like he's going to need to rest. A good 2 weeks rest. Hopefully it's not that major, because he is one of those dudes. Here's what I'm going to say. I don't know what Gardner Minshew was thinking on some of these throws. I don't know. I don't understand it. But I get it. You're a backup, and you're a backup for a reason. There's a reason why you lost your job at Jacksonville. And you're here for a reason. You just had 2 games. Because there's going to be some shifting with the quarterbacks in the NFL in the next year or 2. You just had 2 games to put on, to let the people show the people, the rest of the league, that I can be a starter. You watched that. You had 3 picks in 2 games and 1 pick 6. Nasty work. This is just my first reaction video. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about more things. And shout out to whoever won the Dallas Gotta Give Away. I don't understand why they didn't utilize him more. Shane Steichen and Nick Sirianni, y'all don't get to tuck your tail on this one. We got to call y'all out too. Because you seen Gardner Minshew was struggling, and you didn't even let him get into a rhythm. He is a backup quarterback. You have to get him in a rhythm. So you come right out and you throw the ball twice. We go 3 and out. And it seemed like it changed nothing. Second half, you started running the ball. Miles Sanders, like seven yards to carry. Why don't you understand that? Why don't you understand that? It don't matter who this offensive line goes against, who is on the offensive line. When you run the ball, it's positive yards for the most part. But yet and still, no, you want to be this offense is high flying and yada, yada, yada. I don't get it. I don't understand it. We're going to talk some more. Because today, I'm disgusted. I'm mad. But at the same time, I know that we can still get the job done, and the job that needs to be done right now is to get the number 1 seed, to get the bye, to have 2 home games, and then go to Arizona. But right now, it ain't looking good. And people are saying, oh, it's not just Jalen Hurts and yada, yada, yada. We're having all offensive line problems. And I get that, yada, yada, yada. But a lot of that is the wordplay of a quarterback. And it's different. The offensive line needs Jalen Hurts back too. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, because we got some more to talk about this week, y'all. You already know. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.